Very good evening, and thank you for joining us back here at the Findlay Toyota Center here in beautiful Prescott Valley, as we have a special thank you to our sponsors, especially Sholo Ford on the east end of the Deuce, Ace Hardware in Pinetop, Overguard, and Sholo, the Honda Ski and Outdoor Sport, Deemer's Glass, Northland Pioneer College, Summit Regional Medical Center, Beeler Orthodontics, and Horn Auto Center. It's another quarterfinal matchup. This time it is the number 6 Sholo Cougars taking on number 3 Yuma Catholic Shamrocks after a huge ball game and a bit of an upset with the 10th seeded Chinley Wildcats knocking off the Monument Valley Mustangs. It's the 4th time those two teams played. First time Chinley is able to get the win. 51-47, and the Wildcats now awaiting the winner of this one. Taking a look at the Ace Hardware keys to the game. Ace Hardware has a 24/7 locksmith. The next time you're locked out of your car or just need a key replaced any hour of the day or night, any night of the week, call Ace Hardware in Pinetop, Overguard, and Sholo. Watching the Rocks warm up, it seems as if most of the offense is probably going to be flowing through Ryan Martinez, as she was awfully nimble coming in and out of the post. Can put the ball down. Looked like she has a pretty soft jumper as well. So the Cougars' defense is probably going to have to trigger on her as Sholo works to make sure that it is going to force some of them misses and get all of them rebounds. That's also pretty good size with the Rocks compared to what the Cougs have lining up across from them as they're getting ready to announce the Yuma Catholic starting 5. So they may have to really make sure that they're putting a body on some of these Yuma Catholic players who were coming into this quarterfinal matchup, having knocked off Page, which was able to fend off Florence. Of course, Sholo had to move down to Blue Ridge in order to play its second round game against Thatcher, successfully navigating that one. It sets up this chalky region, which is a little bit of a unique setting, as we'd already seen number 8 Altusay take on number 16 Snowflake, and Tuba City, which checked in as the number 13 team, had knocked off Bourgade Catholic to set up that quarterfinal matchup between Window Rock and Tuba. So already the semifinals are nearly established. Altusay is going to be taking on Window Rock on February 24th at Veterans Memorial Coliseum, and Chinley is awaiting either Sholo or Yuma Catholic. As the game gets ready to get tipped off, remind you when it's time to tip off your college education, choose the college with the lowest tuition in Arizona. That is Northland Pioneer College. Sholo's on the floor wearing its green with white and yellow going down either side. The Shamrocks wearing white as the higher seed, is Johnson ready to jump it up with Calderman. And no, that's not. That is actually Grace Moore, as it's controlled by Yuma Catholic. And we begin with the basketball heading left to right as we face the scorers table. Johnson with her first touch right of the lane. Skips it back to the left side where it's quickly back outside. Now try to enter it inside. We're looking for Reseller. She's able to get the deflected pass, go to the right, kiss it off the glass. Early deuce there for the Rocks, who are now back on the defensive end, leading 2-0. Sholo going right to left here as it's in front of the Catholic bench. Sadie Hall gets it inside, takes an elbow jumper, tries to use the glass, but it's too strong. Rebounds cleared out by Wiley. Here come the Rocks as it's in Martinez's hands. She approaches the top of the key, hesitates, now attacks down the right lane line, puts it up too short, but she is pushed and fouled, and it's going to go to the free throw line after she was able to use an incredibly quick first step and draw the initial whistle against Grace Moore. I mentioned in the opener that she's going to be a really tough matchup for any of these Sholo bigs, as she is at the charity stripe, now taking a Mountain Mobile Auto Glass free throws. The first is high arcing and off the front rim and good. 3-0 here in the first 42 seconds. Yuma Catholic with the early advantage as another Mountain Mobile Auto Glass free throw is on the approach. And Martinez is good for 1 of 2. Rebounds taken by the Cougars and Raquel Wilson as she gets to the top of the key and inside the arc. Fires a pass inside where Hall is able to spin back, get it to the corner on the near side. Crossing over, Swanson goes into the painted area where she drops it off for Moore, but she can't get the finish. Rebounds cleared by the Rocks. Here comes Yuma Catholic, already leading 3-0, 1 minute in. Around a screen and coming down again that right side of the lane where a traveling violation is going to be whistled against Sellers. 6:53 to go, the ball game's first turnover, 3-0 on the trail. Sholo trotting into the front court. where Yuma Catholic is ready and manned up. Started on the right of the lane. Coolish comes back to the left side. Grace Moore, ball fake, matched up against Martinez. And now cut inside, feeds it inside to Swanson as she steps to the left, tries to use the left, can't get that one to fall. She's on the ground trying to get an offensive rebound. Now she's tied up. Possession error will keep it with Sholo.
Possession to Sholo.
Put 34 seconds on the timer. And the Cougs going to the baseline's right side with Coolish looking to inbound. Taking a quick peek at Wilson. Now going to fire this one toward the Yuma Catholic bench where it sails over Swanson's head and out of bounds. Another turnover for the Cougars as the Rocks now leading 3-0 and coming up on the offensive side. The ball's in Sellers' hands as she approaches the time stripe. She just turned it over while trying to attack with the dribble drive. Now turns it over while forcing a pass into the interior. Deflected and stolen away. Coolish has got it for the Cougars, looking for their first bucket, approaching 2 minutes in the first quarter, having expired. Sholo having a hard time finding the rim, in large part because it's having a hard time with the turnovers. There's another dangerous pass. It's inside and out. Wilson gives it a touch out to Moore, who tries to feed it back inside, looking for a haul, but it's over her head and out of bounds. Another turnover, and the Cougars are going to take a timeout with 6 minutes and 2 seconds remaining in the first quarter. 3-0, the Rocks have the lead. Sholo Ford's presentation of high school basketball on iTalk1067.com.
Who sells the #1 truck in America? Sholo Ford. That's right, not only do they sell it, Sholo Ford is the best place to buy it. Why? Guy Hatch guarantees it. In fact, he guarantees you'll get the best deal on your next Ford car, van, or SUV as well. It doesn't matter what you buy. Sholo Ford has the best deal. Sholo Ford on the east end of the Deuce and at sholoford.com.
3-0, Yuma Catholic has the early lead. Just a reminder, we can't show you any video, so we thank you for spending some time with us here on President's Day, taking in the audio of this quarterfinal matchup with Yuma Catholic. Now at the foul line, attacking off to the left is Sellers as she's able to get it inside, where it's fed to Ava Garcia, who's got the flush. 5-0, the Rocks with the lead. 5 minutes and 44 seconds to play here in the first quarter. The Cougars have a little bit of a hard time hanging on to the basketball as it's off to the left of the lane. Sadie Hall, ball fake toward the block and instead back outside. And now a quick cut inside. A nice move there to feed Swanson, who can't get the deuce, but she will go to the free throw line after the first team foul's whistled against Yuma Catholic. Fouls whistled on Hannah Swarthed. And Swanson's going to take 2 Mountain Mobile Auto Glass free throws as the first one from the southpaw is up and good. At the scorer's table, checking in for the Cougars is Aubrey Wilson. She replaces Grace Moore. Moore was tasked with trying to defend Ryan Martinez. We'll see if Wilson is asked to do the same as the second free throw is off the back rim. Mountain Mobile Auto Glass charity stripe was kind 1 of 2 times. Now 5-1 is again attacking toward the baseline and slamming on the brakes is Sellers. Back outside, thought about a 3. Wiley instead dribbled to the left and has it poked away, and a big reach there from Coolish is going to be whistled. She was 25 feet from the basket. Generally, they frown upon that kind of contact that far from the hole. Second team foul whistled on the Cougs. Comes with 5:20 to play in the third. Ball's inbounded again to Sellers. She picks up the bounce outside the arc. Right side, then foul line. Right back out to Wiley as she skips it to the left. Hard fake there from Sellers. She starts with the right hand, comes toward the top of the key, is going to elevate a 3-point shot that's short. Rebounds pulled down by Hall. Here come the Cougs, still looking for their first make from the field. Trailing 5-1 is a hesitation and an explosive move toward the baseline where Swanson loses the basketball, but she's able to strip it away from one of the Rocks, kick it back outside, and now a short corner jumper is attempted from Wilson, but it's blocked and rebounded by Martinez. Ryan Martinez with the defensive effort as she trots up into the front court's left side instead, trying to attack, penetrate, and kick. It winds up with Wiley, who's on the attack. She can't get that one on the right side, but an offensive rebound from Swarthed is going to result in another foul whistled against the Cougars. This one going against the newly entered Aubrey Wilson. 4:33 to go, and already 3 team fouls in the first quarter against Sholo. As Swarthed's at the free throw line here. Sizing up the first and has to rim out. Kind of saw this in the first half of the first ball game we covered with Snowflake and Altusay, where the Lobos had a really tough time finding the mark throughout the first quarter, but then played the second and third quarters really tight. Falcons didn't win that one until the fourth one away. Sholo right now flirting with a similar script as the second Mountain Mobile Autoglass free throw is up the side rim. Rebound is eventually cleared out, and hurrying into the forecourt's right side is Wilson. She gets inside the arc trying to back down as she starts spinning into traffic, and eventually a reach-in foul is going to bail her out. Whistled against Wiley.
Second team foul. In for the Shamrocks, number 11.
As replacing Hannah Swarthout is Clarissa Mesa. Sholo with a new 35, looking to inbound baseline right, having a hard time doing so and wind up just firing off of Reese Sellers. Mackenzie Coolish there is watching all of her teammates have a hard time getting any separation. She's still right underneath the basket. As this time they force it into Hall, who's trying to spin around again. Now kick it out to a wide open Lindsay, who's going to put up a three-pointer that might have been aided by some glass, but it's a Comfort Fit Dentures correction two-point shot. But we love you, Comfort Fit Dentures. Here's a freebie. As there's 4 minutes and 9 seconds to go, 2-point lead here in the first quarter for the Yuma Catholic Shamrocks, who are again starting the offense with Reese Sellers. Haven't been able to get many touches to Martinez. Is going off to the left to Mesa. Sent it to Sellers, is going to go baseline left, put up the floater that's not good. Rebound's cleared out by Lindsay. Here comes Sholo with a chance to tie or take the lead. On the attack, Swanson loses it from behind. Two players go down, and it'll be saved for the Rocks by Mesa. Already in Sellers' hand as she comes up the center of the floor, then fans out to the right, bounces to Martinez, who makes a quick touch. Now a long two is on the way. Rims out after it leaves Wiley's hands. Rebound is had by the Cougars. 5-3 they trail. 3 minutes and 30 seconds left here in the initial. Yuma Catholic was off to a 5-1 start as the Sholo team has had a little bit of a hard time finding the mark. They haven't been able to get any separation, and now another opportunity to tie or take the lead as Hall thought about it on the left of the lane. Instead goes back to the right side. Coolish is going to elevate from 15 out and tie it up at 5. Much smaller crowd without a team off of a reservation here. You can hear a little bit more from each individual as a couple of Cougar fans are starting to rise up. Now it's skipped to the near side. Catch and shoot a three from Wiley. It's off the side rim. Rebounds gathered in by Wilson. Here come the Cougs with a chance for their first lead. Tied up at 5, 2:45 to go. Elbow jumper on the way from Wilson. A roll in off the rim. 7-5, Sholo with the lead. Martinez coming in, now gets this one at the foul line, steps to the left, goes back outside. Here comes Sellers on the attack again with the teardrop. This time she's got it down. Tied up at 7. 2 minutes and 22 seconds left here in the first quarter. As approaching the top of the key, Swanson goes to the right side and Wilson. One step to the right, then out of the paint, handed off Lindsay. She's going to try another three-pointer. This one's very short. Rebound's taken by Sellers as she tries to come along the near sideline, but Sholo's back defensively, so she's going to hold up and allow everybody to set up. The Catholic might be looking a little bit winded here, 5,100 feet above sea level. As it's reversed off to the right side in front of Sholo's bench, reverse it back again. This is another catch and shoot opportunity from Wiley, who's going to be a little bit short. Another sign of fatigue there, only in the first quarter. Here come the Cougs. They don't seem at all perturbed. Crossing over to the left and lose the handle. Rolling free, eventually taken away by Garcia. Sholo hadn't given it away in a few minutes, but that one comes here with 90 seconds to play in the first quarter. Again, on the right side, and reverse it to Sellers. Quick touch back to the center of the floor. Mesa gets it back from Wiley, and now off in front of Sholo's bench is Sellers. Mesa on the attack, throws this one up very short, and Sellers takes the outlet pass, puts this one up and in after the forced turnover. So after playing pretty cleanly without the giveaways, last two possessions are given away, and now the Cougs trail 9-7 after they had taken a 7-5 lead with 1 minute to go now in the first quarter. Sadie Hall's just to the left of the lane, goes to the right side where Aubrey Wilson's going to take another mid-range jump shot that's up and good. 9-9, tie it up with 50 seconds to play. Mesa approaches the top, Sellers playing catch with her. Go back to the left side. Mesa back over to Sellers. Mesa again. Sholo in a 2-3 zone, forcing him to rotate it around as Sellers tries another catch and shoot three from the right side. They've been getting a lot of looks there, just can't get any of them to go down as it's cleared out by the Cougs. Shot clock is off, but Sholo's on the attack. inside the arc, then back out, where wide open three from the left wing is on the way, but over the rim. Martinez loses the rebound after it's poked away from behind. Sholo again has an opportunity to play for the last shot. Instead is again going on the attack. As here's Coolish with the teardrop. It's not good. 10-second. Here's another rebound. Cleaning the glass is Sadie Hall as she gives Sholo an 11-9 lead. 4 seconds left. Mesa's at the top of the key. They don't realize it. 1 second and not going to get a shot up. Dare I say, Yuma Catholic ran out of gas after about 6 minutes of that first quarter. As Sholo is going into the second with an 11-9 lead. It's Sholo Fort's presentation of high school basketball on NightTalk1067.com.
Want to go skiing or snowboarding? Visit our friendly Honda Outdoor Sports. We offer skis, snowboards, and helmet rentals, custom footbeds, ski and snowboard repairs, as well as retail shopping for your snow gear, goggles, beanies, snow tubing, and even ice fishing supplies. We have all you need to prepare you for the outdoors. We welcome you to Honda Outdoor Sports, located 1 mile west of the casino.
I chose Northland Pioneer College because it's close to where I live. My instructor taught me how to build a foundation and framing and use different tools that I haven't used. There's always been work everywhere. I want to get educated and start from the bottom and learn how to find myself and what I can do. MPC's transforming my life.
11-9 to start the second quarter. When you're trying to start your college education, start it with the lowest tuition in the state. That's at Northland Pioneer College. Is again the Cougs in a 2-3 zone. Rocks this time trying to dribble inside it, go outside Mesa, and then Sellers right angle. Bounces it to the left and loses it for a moment at the foul line. Get that back over at Mesa, and now we're going to push it off in front of the Cholo bench where a three-pointer is on the way. Wiley can't get the finish, but an offensive rebound from Garcia is going to go up and not good, though she is fouled. And if the Cougs are going to pack it in that 2-3 zone, general rule of thumb is there's going to be avenues for offensive rebounds. And now that it is the Rocks that are having a bit of a hard time finding the mark, extending possessions in such a way might become even more crucial as the first Mountain Mobile Auto Glass free throw from Garcia is up and good. Makes it a 1-point game. Back off the bench for the Cougars, Wilson as well as Alex Swanson. As Coolish comes out with a player I did not see. It's the second free throw, Mountain Mobile Auto Glass free throw. Is not good, rebounded by the Cougars. Here comes Sholo nursing an 11-10 lead. First possession here in the second quarter is quickly to the glass. Swanson can't convert, but an offensive rebound is going to set it back up for Sholo. Straight away, thought about a three, instead Wilson travels. Frequently, when you're that open, it's for a reason. And she was really deliberating and kind of got caught between shot and drive and then turned it over. That's kind of been the bugaboo here for the Cougs. It's inside out the zone. Sellers has it on the right wing, reverse back. Wiley, quick bounce to the left block and a nice turn over the left shoulder, but can't get the finish with Garcia. Rebounds cleared for the Cougars along the near sideline. Mesa is able to intercept the transition play and then wisely keep this one in the back court before she was ready to proceed. Now Sellers crosses over the interior of the zone. Nothing there. She's collapsed upon. So kick it out, Mesa. Left wing three is on the way. And this time it rattles in out of Wiley's hands. A comfort fit Denture three. Back in front go the Rocks. 13-11. 6:43 to go. Amanda Wiley says, Radio man, I got your fatigue right here. As the Cougars now looking to respond after they lose the lead. Second time they've been forced to respond in such a way. Is on the outside. Raquel Wilson tried to penetrate around Sellers. Picks up the dribble after the retreat. Going to push it off to the three-point line. We're elevating Wilson. Puts us off the side rim. The rebound is cleared out by Wiley. She's going to come set up on the right wing. Sholo's back in its 2-3 zone, trailing 13-11. Wiley taking a peek into the interior. Instead, back outside now mid-post. Send it off to Garcia, who catches at the foul line and has that elbow jumper. 15-11. The Shamrocks are matching their largest edge with 6 minutes to go here in the half. Reminder, the Honda Ski and Outdoor Sport halftime report will come up in about 6 minutes. As there's a three-point shot that's not good. The putback from Wilson's first effort is not good. Her second is blocked by Garcia. Garcia coming up big with a couple of buckets and that huge block and rebound as Sellers now walks to the three-point line, trying to beat the Sholo defense back as she attacks the zone, puts it up too strong on the run. Rebound's cleared out by Wilson. Here come the Cougars. Already at the rim, Raquel Wilson's on the left with the right hand. Makes it a 2-point game. 5:25 to go in the half. Mesa hurries into the front court straight away as she goes to the left, where Wiley had knocked down that three. Sellers now right side. Goes back over to Mesa and Wiley back up top. And now a 3-second violation could be against Jimena Poo or Garcia. Garcia, right? No, it was Poo. As she's removed in place of Martinez. Mesa is being replaced by Swartham. 15-13, the Cougars trail, though they have the basketball after the turnover. 5 minutes to go in the half. Thinking about a three, Coolish instead puts it down with the right hand, goes back outside. Wilson thought about catching and shooting instead. She tight ropes along the end line, goes back over to Coolish, steps to the right, put it off the glass. It's not good. Rebound's tipped around, taken by Martinez. Push it to the right sideline and over the forecourt comes Sellers, leading 2, 4:43 to go. Martinez from the short corner is going to put it up from 15, but it's short. Rebound had by Wilson and the Cougars. To the far sideline, Coolish waits for the rest of her teammates, trailing by a deuce. 4.5 to go in the second quarter. Just to the left of the lane, Swanson looked inside. Instead, it's back just inside the arc with a quick bounce pass and an air ball after a pretty clean grab there. Can't see the number. I think it was Sadie Hall. The rebound goes out of bounds and will stay with Sholo, but it didn't get the rim, so there's 18 seconds to shoot. Ava Garcia, who's had her hands on her hips an awful lot after she had a really big first couple of minutes, is going to come out and place Pooh back out there. As coming to the right side, Coolish can't use his high screen. 9 seconds now as she pushes it off to Swanson, who attacks to the left side, has her shot blocked from behind by Martinez. The ball still rolling free. 2 seconds to shoot. Whistle. No, I'm not sure what they called. Maybe traveling? In any event, it's Yuma Catholic's basketball. Sellers walks it up front. Sholo again packed into that 2-3 zone as it's to the corner, and then Pooh from the left block. Well defended there by Hall, but the rebound goes out of bounds to the Rocks. 3:49 to go. As off the bench for the Cougars for the first time is Jordan Boyce. She's going to give Swanson a break. Underneath the basket, Wiley, who had a big three-pointer earlier in this quarter. Inbounds to Martinez. Go up top, Pooh. She's crowded as she goes back to the corner. Sellers is going to catch a three. Put it up, no good. Rebound still rolling free. Eventually taken by Pooh, but she's stripped up. And a jump ball will give it to Sholo. 3:38 left in the half. 15-13. Points coming at a premium for both sides as a long pass was had momentarily by Hall. Lost it as she goes back outside Boyce. And then to the trailing Raquel Wilson as she goes inside and out. Bounce it off to Wilson in front of the Rocks bench. Picks up the dribble on the wing. Has to reset between the circles with Coolish. 12 seconds to shoot. As she hands it off, Wilson goes on the attack with a left hand. Pooh comes in late. And is going to be whistled for a foul. I think she got her with some lower body. That is only Jimena Pooh's first, but it's the third team foul on Yuma Catholic. As this first half is the antithesis of the Chin Lee Monument Valley throwdown. First time those two teams played each other, and they seemed like they had a lot of familiarity and absolutely no love lost. Lots of fouls in that one. Not so in this one, as the first foul shot is up and good. Mountain Mobile Auto Glass free throw number 2 going to be coming after Coolish is able to make it. That's actually Aubrey Wilson who makes it a 1-point game with another Mountain Mobile Auto Glass free throw on the approach. That one rolls in. Tie it up at 15, 3 minutes and 12 seconds remaining in the half. Honda Ski and Outdoor Sport halftime report. coming up in just a few. Wilson thought about a three. That's Wiley. And she is at the right angle. Forced to go back to Sellers. Now left of the lane, Swarthout skips it back to the right side. Wiley with a lot of time to shoot. Goes to Sellers, quickly closed out there as she sends it back to Sellers. Now put it into the mid-post, Garcia to Sellers. Back outside Swarthout, now 9 seconds for the Rocks to shoot it up as it's tied at 15. Bounce it to the high post where Garcia gets the feed from Martinez, puts it in left of the hole as she is fouled. What a great patient sequence. The Shamrocks get the bucket with 2 seconds left on the shot clock, and Garcia's coming up really big here. In this second quarter, she's going to get a Mountain Mobile Auto Glass free throw after this Yuma Catholic timeout with 2:38 to go in the half. The Rocks lead 17-15 on Cholo Ford's presentation of high school basketball on iTalk1067.com.
Ace Hardware is certainly the place to get everything from hardware to tools, lumber to drywall, propane to wood pellets, and so much more. But did you know that Ace also has one of the White Mountain's best collections of artificial and silk flowers? Ace Hardware is the best place to find completed arrangements or get all your favorite individual items and make your own. If you're crafty, you'll love everything Ace Hardware has to redecorate your home or create unique, one-of-a-kind gifts in their complete craft section. Oh, and find an unlimited variety of herbal teas from the brand for tea's sake. Ace Hardware in Cholo, Pine Top, and Heber Overguard.
Garcia shooting one.
Mountain Mobile Auto Glass free throw after Yuma Catholic uses its first time out on the way from Ava Garcia. And she's got it good to make it an 18-15 ball game. Largest lead for either side was Yuma Catholic leading 5-1. Got a bucket up and good as one of the Cougars is fouled.
And City Hall. Now to number 10, Ryan Martinez with his 14 foul. All at the line to shoot one.
Sadie Hall going to go to the line after she is able to convert after the timeout there. That gave both teams a chance to set it up as she's trying for a three-point play with this Mountain Mobile Auto Glass free throw. We can't do so. Ava Garcia's everywhere. She's got that one while keeping a couple of Cougs away from it. Mesa's now going to trigger the offense for the Rocks as she gets outside Sellers. Look at a three ball instead back between the rings and reversed over to Wiley. Mesa touch it back to the corner where it's deflected, but Sellers has it momentarily, but she's stripped and stolen away by Wilson, and then she puts a foot on it. She must either play soccer or hockey, both. That was a kick save. And done based off of instinct. There's no hesitation there. Under 2 minutes to play in the half, 18-17, the Rocks with the edge, but now walking into a long two. It's up the side rim, trying to get the rebound. Hall knocks it out of bounds. It'll be Yuma Catholic's ball. Continue to be impressed that Martinez isn't getting more touches, especially with as well as Ava Garcia is able to play, but perhaps she's facilitating as she tries to set it up at the foul line. Again, drop it off for Garcia, but this time it's stolen away to Hall. Cougars force the turnover, hurrying into the forecourt, trailing one with 90 seconds to play, all the way to the foul line before she stops. So Wilson winds it up from the elbow, but can't get it down. It's rolling free, and it will be kicked by, say this is going to remain with the Cougs. 35 seconds left on the shot clock. Reset, not left. $1:25 to go here in the half as it's inbounded in front of the Rocks bench. And now an entry pass is deflected up top by Wiley, stolen to Martinez. Wiley's got it, but there's 4 defenders back, so she's going to wisely hit the brakes. And again, you got some Yuma Catholic players that are walking over the stripe. Meanwhile, Wiley's going to try a three ball. I think that's what she wanted to do when she got the turnover, as the Cougars nearly returned the favor. Now approaching 1 minute to go. They got it trailing one. Handed off on the outside. Coolish goes back up top where Swanson feeds it to the corner. Nothing there for Hall, so it's back up inside now. And then along the baseline where Hall's going to get it back. Try it for 5 out to score. And Cholo's back in front, 19-18, 40 seconds to go. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Wiley double dribbled after she had to use a bounce to maintain possession. So now the shot clock's going to get turned off. It's been interesting here as all the teams that we've covered or watched have not really been wanting to try and play for the final shot. They just go. But here it is, 33.6 seconds left, and if the Cougars are wise, they can go into the locker room with a 1-point lead. It's on the outside where the handoff between Lindsay and Coolish eventually goes back over to Swanson. They're just weaving it around, using some of that clock. Now 15 seconds to play. Lindsay gets this one back to Swanson, and she goes on the attack with a left hand, scores it up the square. 3-point edge for the Cougars, but still 5 seconds as Mesa's already at the 3-point line. Get it to Sellers, 1 second, and she's on the sideline. 9/10 of a second left, and Sholo will have a 3-point lead after a 3/4 court shot. Sidearmed toward the basket. It's not going to make it. 21-18. Sholo has the lead. We'll begin the Honda Ski and Outdoor Sport halftime report. After this, it's Sholo Ford's presentation of high school basketball on iTalk1067.com.
Want to go skiing or snowboarding? Visit our friendly Honda Outdoor Sports. We offer skis, snowboards, and helmet rentals, custom footbeds, ski and snowboard repairs, as well as retail shopping for your snow gear, goggles, beanies, snow tubing, and even ice fishing supplies. We have all you need to prepare you for the outdoors. We welcome you to Honda Outdoor Sports, located 1 mile west of the casino.
I chose Northland Pioneer College because it's close to where I live. My instructor taught me how to build a foundation and framing and use different tools I haven't used. There's always going to be work everywhere. I want to get educated and start from the bottom and learn how to find myself and what I can do. NPC's transforming my life.
Who sells the #1 truck in America? Sholo Ford. That's right, not only do they sell it, Sholo Ford is the best place to buy it. Why? Guy Hatch guarantees it. In fact, he guarantees you'll get the best deal on your next Ford car, van, or SUV as well. It doesn't matter what you buy. Sholo Ford has the best deal. Sholo Ford on the east end of the Deuce and at sholoford.com.
I chose Northland Pioneer College because their prices were affordable. I've learned everything about the hair, skin, and nails. I've gained confidence in what I'm doing, so I'll be successful when I get out in the salon. This is an industry where I'll always have a job, and a job where I can express my creativity and make my own hours. I have transformed my life by coming to NPC.
Ace Hardware is certainly the place to get everything from hardware to tools, lumber to drywall, propane to wood pellets, and so much more. But did you know that Ace also has one of the White Mountain's best collections of artificial and silk flowers? Ace Hardware is the best place to find completed arrangements or get all your favorite individual items and make your own. If you're crafty, you'll love everything Ace Hardware has to redecorate your home or create unique, one-of-a-kind gifts in their complete craft section. Oh, and find an unlimited variety of herbal teas from the brand for tea's sake. Ace Hardware in Sholo, Pine Top, and Heber Overgard. You've been there, waiting forever at the gas station for the guy to free up so he can fill up your propane tank. Or worse, when the only qualified propane technician decided to stay home that day. Yep, you've been there and I have too. That's why now I get my propane from Ace Hardware every time. You get Ace Hardware's world-famous customer service when you stop in for propane. That's right, you get in, you get out, and you get a great deal on propane and everything else. From Ace Hardware at their locations in Pine Top and Heber. Ace Hardware is proud to support White Mountain Sports.
I chose Northland Pioneer College because their prices were affordable. I've learned everything about the hair, skin, and nails. I've gained confidence in what I'm doing, so I'll be successful when I get out in the salon. This is an industry where I'll always have a job, and a job where I can express my creativity and make my own hours. I have transformed my life by coming to NPC.
Start the Honda Ski and Outdoor Sport halftime report with a 21-18 Sholo lead over Yuma Catholic. It seems as if the player of the game right now might be 5,100 feet of elevation over sea level, as the Rocks looked as if they were getting awfully worn down here as early as the first quarter. But they got an awful lot of basketball yet to be played as they got up to such a strong start, held a 5-1 lead throughout the early going, but eventually the Cougars started to find the mark and started to get a few strikes as we consider the horn drive of the game, the GMC Chevy store that saves you more. Get an awful lot of attack from both Alex Swanson, Mackenzie Coolish, and could even probably throw Raquel Wilson in there as well, as they've been aggressively in pursuit of both their own shot and setting up their teammates with some short and mid-range jumpers. And Sholo can't necessarily identify just one of those. In the early going, though, we got to mention that Reese Sellers looked like she was going to be responsible for the horn drive of the half. But again, after Sholo went into a 2-3 zone, and then it seemed as if a little bit of gasation started happening for the Rocks. They slowed down and were forced to really crash the glass on the offensive side or get set up after feeding it in to the foul line and Ryan Martinez. But all that glass crashing sends us to the Deemer's Glass Woman of the half. If you need glass for your home or business, Deemer's Glass in Lakeside is hands down the best place to call when you need quality glass at affordable prices. Deemer's Glass, call 1-888-GLASSMAN. As got to emphasize, Ryan Martinez and Ava Garcia for Yuma Catholic have been all over the glass and have also blocked a couple of shots and been able to get those rebounds as well. As you're hearing a little bit of a cheer here for the Sholo Cougars that are coming back through the tunnel at halftime, leading 21-18. And we will have the start of the second half for you right after this, as this is being the Honda Ski and Outdoor Sport halftime report. Third quarter is on the way. It's Sholo Ford's presentation of high school basketball on iTalk1067.com.
Want to go skiing or snowboarding? Visit our friendly Honda Outdoor Sports. We offer skis, snowboards, and helmet rentals, custom footbeds, ski and snowboard repairs, as well as retail shopping for your snow gear, goggles, beanies, snow tubing, and even ice fishing supplies. We have all you need to prepare you for the outdoors. We welcome you to Honda Outdoor Sports, located 1 mile west of the casino.
I chose NPC because it offers good quality education. Ultimately, I want to be a nurse anesthetist, which is the start to that path. And instructors want you to succeed, which is really helpful. I've learned a lot so far in just one semester. It's kind of crazy how much I've learned. Northland Pioneer College is transforming my life by helping me achieve my goals in my career.
You've been there, waiting forever at the gas station for the guy to free up so he can fill up your propane tank. Or worse, when the only qualified propane technician decided to stay home that day. Yep, you've been there and I have too. That's why now I get my propane from Ace Hardware every time. You get Ace Hardware's world-famous customer service when you stop in for propane. That's right, you get in, you get out, and you get a great deal on propane and everything else. From Ace Hardware at their locations in Pine Top and Heber. Ace Hardware is proud to support White Mountain Sports.
Hi, I'm Dr. Arno. I might not be comfortable on the basketball court, but I promise, at Comfort Fit Dentures, you'll feel comfortable, always.
Comfort Fit Dentures has dentures starting at $499 with payment plans, and they have 2 labs, meaning you get your dentures in days instead of weeks. Call Comfort Fit Dentures today to schedule a free exam and x-ray. 928-888-0002. 928-888-0002.
Mountain Mobile Auto Glass and Tint now has 3 locations to serve you. Snowflake, Lakeside, and now Sholo. And with over 85 years combined experience in auto glass and over 40 years of combined experience in window tint, you can trust the experts at Mountain Mobile Auto Glass and Tint with your vehicle. Call them today.
Just call 536-5972. Mountain Mobile Auto Glass, cash back to you.
Think glass, think Deemer's Glass in Lakeside. Deemer's Glass offers the best selection of quality glass with affordable prices. They do full home window packages, replacement windows, custom shower doors and enclosures, custom mirrors in many shapes, styles, and colors, glass doors and hardware, commercial glass for buildings and offices, skylights, screens, fire-rated glass for your fireplace or stove, window film, and more. Visit Deemer's Glass today on Porter Mountain Road in Lakeside or call 1-888-GLASSMAN.
I really wanted to work with robotics. When you come here, you have to act mature and meet deadlines. It's going to help me and my associates, in which I'll be a step closer in college. I'm going to have to apply these skills to the workforce. My ultimate career goal would be to be a mechanical engineer. MPC is transforming my life.
Ready to start the second half, and when you're ready to start your college education, go to the college with the lowest tuition in the state. This Northland Pioneer College is moving from the right to the left as we face the scores table. Yuma Catholic's going to start the third quarter with the basketball, trailing 21-18. Starting to look like they're getting pretty worn out. Sellers has a high motor, though. She rounds the corner and turns up from 15, but can't hit it right of the lane. Rebounds pulled down. Raquel Wilson is frequently one and done as Wilson doing right at a couple of players. I'm going to say she traveled before she charged into Ava Garcia. Martinez and Garcia really pinched the post there, and there wasn't a lot she was going to be able to do with it. Probably better that she gets called for traveling than the offensive foul if you're a Cougar. As it's off to the left lane, against Sellers, splits the top of a 2-3 zone, sets up Martinez, but she airmails the bunny, gets her own rebound back up and good. Make it a one-point game as Cougars again pushing tempo. Martinez knocks it away and out of bounds. Stay with the Cougars. Been an eventful first minute. As off in front of her bench, Swanson. Inbounds to the corner where it's a catch and shoot opportunity for Lindsay, but she can't knock it down with the three. Rebounds taken out to Sellers. Here come the Rocks with an opportunity to reclaim a lead, trailing 21-20. Wiley's been good from deep a couple of times, but instead she's playing catch back and forth with Sellers. Trying to get it to the high post where they were looking for Garcia, but it's instead deflected and stolen away. Now on the attack, Swanson's to the left of the rim. Can't get that first. Offensive rebounds up off short. Rebound still being fought for. Ball rolls free, and out of the scrum is Swanson. Sholo with the basketball and a new shot clock. Still leading 21-20. Wilson tried to step around the initial defenders, gets it right back off the right wing after a touch to Lindsay. Reverse it to the left side, now coming off the block to the foul line. Turn, square up and knock down the free throw line jumper as Grace Moore makes it a three-point game again. 6 minutes and 28 seconds left here in the third. Sellers a little bit more measured in her approach. She goes up straight away, gets it back left of the lane, then bounces it toward the elbow and Garcia. Back between the circles, Swarthout resets with Wiley. Then off to the left angle, attacking to the baseline. Sellers gets it to Martinez. Now 12 seconds to shoot. As Swarthout moves to the right side, left of the lane. Wiley's going to try a three-pointer that's off the front lip and falls. Bounces twice on the iron and eventually drops in as it's tied up at 23. 5 minutes and 50 seconds left. And now a traveling violation will be whistled against Hall. Cougars, once they started scoring the basketball, correlated with their fewer turnovers, but that time giving it back, and here come the Rocks with an opportunity to reclaim a lead. They led 5-1, but after Sholo started finding the mark, it's been a little bit of a recovery situation. As they're thought about a three, instead Wiley wants to go to the post and Garcia, but it's deflected and stolen away. Now already in the front court left, here comes Swanson stepping around the initial defenders, puts it up as she is blocked and fouled by Wiley. Will go to the free throw line to shoot a couple. First team foul on either side. Goes 2.5 minutes into the third quarter. Swanson who all these Cougars don't seem nearly as troubled by the pace of this ball game. Sellers, who just came over and had a quick conversation with one of the officials, doesn't seem as if she's too bothered by it at all either. As now she is going to relay information back toward her bench. I thought she was coming out. I don't think she's been out yet. As the second Mountain Mobile Auto Glass free throw is going to be up and good, as was the first. Makes it a 25-23 Sholo ball game. 5 minutes and 27 seconds to go here in the third quarter. Rocks were able to tie it up as Swarthout steps inside the arc, goes back to the right side where Sellers now takes a contested 18-foot jumper that might have been an air ball. Now the Rocks in the backcourt defensively. Sholo going side to side. Now along the far sideline, it's broken with a quick pass to Wilson. She goes to the right of the lane and has her shot blocked by Martinez. That's actually Hall. Gets her own miss, as now it's outside and back into the right block, where it's a contested hook shot is up for more. That one cleared out by Garcia. A couple of pretty good looks there, but better defense from the Rocks, and here they come trying to tie it or take a lead, as there's Wiley on the outside. Skip it back over to Martinez, who's cut off and loses the basketball, stripped and stolen away to Wilson. 3 Yuma Catholic defenders are back defensively, as it's instead going to be handed out on the outside. Wilson tries a mid-range jumper that's not good. Wiley clears it for the Rocks. Got the basketball again, trailing 25-23, 4.5 minutes to play. Third quarter. Sellers walks it up front, and now a bumping foul on the outside. I think that'll go against Aubrey Wilson. Was absolutely. First team foul whistled against Sholo comes at the 4:26 mark in the third quarter. Sellers and Wiley again going back and forth. Wiley now attacking to the baseline. Tried to drop this one off for Garcia, but she's again got it knocked away, and Wilson is able to come out of it. Now a long pass sent up front. She's got Swanson at the rim, and she rolls it in with the left hand. 4-point game, 4 minutes, 7 seconds left in the third. Sholo on the defensive end with the lead, continuing to use that zone. Now extending it out to the three-point line. Wiley, ball fake, the attack to the baseline's right side where she's cut off by 2 defenders. Martinez skips it to the left and Sellers. She accelerates baseline left. Put that one up as she falls down and scores it. Cuts the Sholo lead in half, and now a timeout taken by the Cougar bench, leading 27-25, 3:47 to go. It's Sholo Ford's presentation of high school basketball on iTalk1067.com.
Mountain Mobile Auto Glass and Tint now has 3 locations to serve you. Snowflake, Lakeside, and now Sholo. And with over 85 years combined experience in auto glass and over 40 years of combined experience in window tint, you can trust the experts at Mountain Mobile Auto Glass and Tint with your vehicle. Call them today.
Just call 536-5972 Mountain Mobile.
Who sells the #1 truck in America? Sholo Ford. That's right. Not only do they sell it, Sholo Ford is the best place to buy it. Why? Guy Hatch guarantees it. In fact, he guarantees you'll get the best deal on your next Ford car, van, or SUV as well. It doesn't matter what you buy. Sholo Ford has the best deal. Sholo Ford on the east end of the Deuce and at sholoford.com.
Sholo uses a timeout, leading 27-25, 3:47 to go. Rocks a couple of other times here have extended the pressure end line to end line, and they're doing so again with Wiley standing in front of Wilson. Ball's inbounded into a double team, but they're able to save it back out to the inbounding Wilson. Now she is on the attack. Sholo with numbers as they go to the newly entered Boyce, who is thought she lost the basketball, might have fired it off of Mace's face, but she comes out of it. Yuma Catholic with the turnover. Sellers traveled before she put the ball down. Looks like the Rocks coaching staff thinks that could be whistled on the other end of the floor. I'm just assuming with the gesturing. It's sent to the center. Grace Moore goes back to the far sideline, and Boyce, who again loses the basketball, but this time able to reclaim before she travels. Straight away, Wilson. Up and down with the dribble. Go to the left elbow. Ball fake. Now attack the left lane line. Wilson is going to be punched. Give it a little donkey punch. She's going to go to the free throw line for a couple of Mountain Mobile Auto Glass charity stripe opportunities.
2 shots.
Leading 27-25. That's just the second team foul whistled against the Rocks. First one's off the back rim. Back on the floor, Mackenzie Coolish, as she replaces Boyce. Second effort from Wilson is good. She makes 1 of 2 Mountain Mobile out of last free throws. 28-25. Neither side has been able to get more than a 4-point edge. As Sellers in the corner thought about it. Instead, she starts the reversal with Martinez. Mesa, and now it's deflected away on the outside, trying to save it back, but unable to do so. Wilson will force Wiley to inbound near midcourt. Still lots of time, 3 minutes to play, 24 seconds on the shot clock. As Mesa is going to approach again the top of the key. Start the offense with Sellers. Again, mid-post Martinez. Fire a pass right side Wiley. Thought about a 3, instead puts it down. Nearly loses it, gets it back. Then reset with Mesa. 10 seconds to shoot. Inside the arc, she goes to the left wing. Sellers, now up top Martinez. A couple of defenders by her. She can't get inside. 4 seconds. 3 seconds. Mesa gets inside. 1 second, and they can't get a shot up. Sholo forces the shot clock violation. 2 minutes and 35 seconds left here in the third. Cougars get the turnover and a 3-point lead. Again, the Rocks are in the backcourt defensively as it's inbounded to Wilson. Get this one back into the middle, and Raquel Wilson, as she's going to lose it to the right block, but it's going to roll fortuitously and then try to kick it out to the corner. But Mackenzie Coolish had her heel on the sideline. So the Sholo Cougars taketh and giveth right back. As here come the Rocks trailing just 3. Wiley's hanging on to it right wing. Now again to the high post. Martinez fakes a pass. She'll try a jump shot, but it's too wide left. And then the outlet pass is taken by Sellers, but she puts it into the bottom of their glass. Rebounded by the Cougars. Now they got numbers 5-on-4. Sellers is just now crossing into the front court. Push it off left wing. 3 is on the way from Coolish, but she can't connect. And then there's Martinez with the board, but she's stripped and stolen away. 35 seconds back on the clock is Aubrey Wilson. No, that's Raquel Wilson who's able to go in and score it off the glass. And now the Cougars have their largest advantage, leading 30-25. Winner of this one's going to the semifinals. They're going to get Chin Lee after the 51-47 win over Monument Valley, as Wiley's again trying to attack baseline but loses the basketball. She's tied up. Possession error will keep it with the Rocks, as right now Ryan Martinez
And Alex Holmesy checking in the Cougars.
No, I thought that was possession arrow favoring Yuma Catholic, but giving it to Sholo. As there's 90 seconds to play. Foul line, try to feed this back outside Raquel Wilson, and go back to the foul line. Sydney Stahl is going to put it up from 15 and have the rebound go out of bounds. Nope. Out of bounds off of one of the Shamrocks. 30-25, Sholo has the basketball and the lead. 1 minute and 20 seconds to play in the third quarter. In front of the Sholo bench, Wilson comes to the right of the lane. Swanson out of the corner where a 3 is up and on the way. Rims out, rebounds momentarily had by one of the Cougs, but Ryan Martinez is able to come away with it. Here come the Rocks trailing 30-25, 1 minute and 5 seconds to play here. Wiley to Martinez, double teamed and traveled. Man, she looks tired. Scores table has Amberlyn Lindsay. She'll come in to replace Coolish, probably to give her a quick break before the fourth quarter. Sholo trailed 5-1, looked like it was really struggling on the offensive side, but as soon as they started hanging onto the basketball and finding the mark, confidence grew. Now has a 30-25 lead. Let's get it to the right elbow. We're nearly traveling before she unloads off to Lindsay. Mid-range jump shots up and no good, but credit Moore for holding that possession. Meanwhile, here come the Rocks after the defensive stop. 40 seconds left as Martinez again nearly travels, able to save this one out to Wiley, get it back in front of the Rocks bench, and they'll skip it to Sellers on the left. Twin the rings, Mesa goes to Wiley, right back to Mesa. Tries to attack inside the zone, bounce it out to Sellers. Attempt a 3 that says up and down, and a quick timeout taken by the Shamrocks after the Comfort Fit Denture 3 from Reese Sellers makes it 30-28, 25 seconds to go. It's Sholo Ford's presentation of high school basketball on iTalk1067.com.
Want to go skiing or snowboarding? Visit our friendly Honda Outdoor Sports. We offer skis, snowboards, and helmet rentals, custom footbeds, ski and snowboard repairs, as well as retail shopping for your snow gear, goggles, beanies, snow tubing, and even ice fishing supplies. We have all you need to prepare you for the outdoors. We welcome you to Honda Outdoor Sports, located 1 mile west of the casino.
Yuma Catholic, after the timeout, opting not to extend the pressure into the back court. I think they're setting things up in a 2-3 zone, daring the Cougars to shoot it over the top of it. 17 seconds left. The Cougs haven't been quite as proficient from the outside as the Rocks. 12 seconds now as they're going to take it from the far corner, but the three is up and short. Martinez clears it out for the Rocks. 8 seconds left as they got to hurry over the time stripe. Messa's going to do so. 5 seconds. Wiley catches and shoots a three-pointer that's off the rim and not good. The buzzer sounds. We'll go to the final period of play with the Cougars still leading just 2, 30-28. It's Shola Ford's presentation of high school basketball on iTalk1067.com.
Hi, I'm Dr. Arno. I might not be comfortable on the basketball court, but I promise, at Comfort Fit Dentures, you'll feel comfortable. Always.
Comfort Fit Dentures has dentures starting at $499 with payment plans, and they have 2 labs, meaning you get your dentures in days instead of weeks. Call Comfort Fit Dentures today to schedule a free exam and x-ray. 928-888-0002. 928-888-0002.
Mountain Mobile Auto Glass and Tint now has 3 locations to serve you: Snowflake, Lakeside, and now Sholo. And with over 85 years combined experience in auto glass and over 40 years of combined experience in window tint, you can trust the experts at Mountain Mobile Auto Glass and Tint with your vehicle. Call them today.
Just call 536-5972. Mountain Mobile Auto Glass, cash back to you.
Ready to start the fourth quarter of this final quarterfinal matchup, and you're ready to start your college education. Do it at the lowest, with the lowest tuition in the state, Northern Pioneer College. Sellers, who knocked down a 3-ball, gets to start the offense in the corner on the near side. She skips it off to the right. Mesa steps inside the 3-point line and goes back to Sellers. The Rocks trying to tie it with that runner. It's over the rim and not good. And rebound's pulled down by Raquel Wilson. She's straight away. Nobody stopped the basketball yet as she gets by Martinez, and eventually she travels. Little ahead of herself. Sholo turns it over, and now the Rocks, who looked like they were kind of worn out at the end of the first quarter, with 1 quarter to play here, trying to get to the semifinals in a matchup with Chin Lee. And if they're looking for a little bit of extra bounce in their step, as Mesa bounces it out to the wing and now put it to the corner where Wiley's got a 3-ball up and good. A Comfort Fit Denture 3. And Yuma Catholic back in front, 31-30. Scored the last 6 points off of shots from deep, as now this one is going to be knocked out of bounds. Soft hands by the radio guy to save the equipment, as this one now will be inbounded right in front of our table here on the other side of the scorer's look by Swanson, who gets it right back. Kick it back outside. Swanson steps around a reaching Sellers and then goes right at Martinez, who loses her verticality and is going to send Swanson to the free throw line. That is just the 3rd on the Yuma Catholic Rocks, but it's the 3rd on Ryan Martinez. Trying to give the Cougs another lead with some Mountain Mobile Auto Glass free throws. The first one at the stripe is good. Tied at 31 with 1 more coming. That one's off the front rim and not good. The rebound's poked away from Martinez, but a nice job there by Moore extending the possession. It's going to be out of bounds to the Cougars. So go baseline left with Coolish. Inbounded outside, Lindsay. Goes right back to Coolish, tries a 3-pointer, but it's off the side rim, but well positioned on the interior. Sadie Hall with the offensive board, just can't get the finish. Martinez clears it for the Rocks, tied at 31. 6 minutes and 44 seconds to go here in the quarterfinal matchup. Sellers on the outside, catches the three ball and puts it up and good. Off of the left wing, it's a Comfort Fit Denture three. Now 34-31 advantage for Yuma Catholic. Starting to find the mark, shooting it over the Sholo zone. Is now picking up the dribble on the outside, eventually get it to Coolish, and now on the outside a three is on the way, but that rims out though. An offensive rebound from Hall, tries to put it back up amidst the trees but can't get the finish, and it's rebounded by Martinez. 34-31, 6 minutes and 9 seconds to play as it's inside and out. Another three from Sellers, this time short, but she follows her own shot and gets knocked to the floor. A foul is called. Whistle goes against Grace Moore. That's just the second team foul on Sholo, but Moore's third, so she is immediately replaced by Aubrey Wilson. New shot clock for the Rocks, who lead 34-31. Last 9 points for Yuma Catholic have come from three-point shots as Sellers tries another one. It would have counted, but a moving screen was whistled against Martinez. That's her fourth. She's going to remain out there. Let's see what the Cougs want to do with that. She's right now anchoring a 2-3 zone as they get it inside to Aubrey Wilson. Kick it back outside for a jump shot from Lindsay that rattles in. Long two makes it 34-33, 5:45 to play. Martinez and Mesa come up straight away, meeting again the Sholo 2-3 zone. Sellers, who's had the hot hand, reverses it to Wiley. She's also been able to strike from the outside, but Mesa instead reverses it back to Sellers. Baseline runner is up and good. Reese Sellers trying to will her team into the semifinals. Chinley awaits as she makes it a three-point game with 5:20 to go. To the foul line, Aubrey Wilson spinning around and eventually kick it back outside. Three-point opportunity instead, going on the attack as Swanson can't get the first, but she's punched in the face and is going to not be in the act of shooting. So, that is Ryan Martinez's fifth. So she fouls out with 5:12 to go. Fifth team foul whistled on the Shamrocks. And now a timeout will be taken by the Cougars, who trail 36-33 with 5 minutes and 12 seconds to play in this quarterfinal matchup. It's Sholo Ford's presentation of high school basketball on NightTalk1067.com.
You've been there, waiting forever at the gas station for the guy to free up so he can fill up your propane tank. Or worse, when the only qualified propane technician decided to stay home that day. Yep, you've been there, and I have too. That's why now I get my propane from Ace Hardware every time. You get Ace Hardware's world-famous customer service when you stop in for propane. That's right, you get in, you get out, and you get a great deal on propane and everything else. From Ace Hardware at their locations in Pine Top and Heber. Ace Hardware is proud to support White Mountain Sports.
Sholo inbounding with 5:12 to go. New shot clock after Ryan Martinez fouled out. Mesa tries to get into the passing lane, but it's had back over to the far side where Mackenzie Coolish puts up a three-point shot that's not good. Going to really keep the eye on Ava Garcia, who had a big second quarter, but has not been doing much since as she walks over the time stripe while Wiley takes a three-point shot that's an air ball. Rebound on the weak side, gathered in by Aubrey Wilson as she's coming up all the way to the three-point line. Gets around to reaching Mesa. She's now in the painted area. Going to put up a 10-foot jumper. It's good. Hey, why not? 36-35, 4 minutes and 40 seconds to play. Push it off left wing, Wiley. Goes back to her from Mesa. She's going to try another three-pointer. This time it's over the rim. Rebound taken by Raquel Wilson as she is straight away over the time stripe. Stops outside the three-point line, comes to the right angle. Now spinning to the left side, Swanson has her first shot blocked. She's got it back and then going over the top. Fouled by Jimena Poo. She already has two. This might be her third, I think.
That's only
her second. But it's the 16th foul, so the Cougars are now poised to shoot free throws for the rest of the way. I got to say, that was not a shooting foul, so the Cougs got to go to the baseline's left side, where Coolish inbounds quickly to Wilson. Back out to Coolish in the near corner. cycle through the offense another time or two as Cougars gets it back to the right wing. High post, taken by Wilson as she tries to drop it off. She was looking for Sadie Hall. That was Aubrey Wilson trying to go inside, but it bounces harmlessly out of bounds. The Rocks get another Sholo turnover. Got the basketball in a 1-point lead. The last 9 points from Yuma Catholic have been scored at the 3-point line as Wiley goes on the attack, stop side of the block, and is able to put that one up on a high arc without any glass. 3-point game once again. Time becoming a bit of an issue for both sides as a skip pass gets it off to the near side, and Raquel Wilson, she gets it back from Aubrey, trying to get this one off the right block, but it's short. Credit Garcia and Pooh for disrupting that one as it's rebounded to Yuma Catholic. And a timeout taken by the Shamrocks with 3 minutes and 30 seconds left. Yuma Catholic has the lead and the basketball up 38-35 on Sholo Ford's presentation of high school basketball on iTalk1067.com.
Who sells the #1 truck in America? Sholo Ford. That's right, not only do they sell it, Sholo Ford is the best place to buy it. Why? Guy Hatch guarantees it. In fact, he guarantees you'll get the best deal on your next Ford car, van, or SUV as well. It doesn't matter what you buy. Sholo Ford has the best deal. Sholo Ford on the east end of the Deuce and at sholoford.com.
You've been there, waiting forever at the gas station for the guy to free up so he can fill up your propane tank. Or worse, when the only qualified propane technician decided to stay home that day. Yep, you've been there and I have too. That's why now I get my propane from Ace Hardware every time. You get Ace Hardware's world-famous customer service when you stop in for propane. That's right, you get in, you get out, and you get a great deal on propane and everything else. From Ace Hardware at their locations in Pine Top and Heber. Ace Hardware is proud to support White Mountain Sports.
After Yuma Catholic uses a timeout, ball's inbounded with Wiley trying to go on the attack. She gets into the interior, but puts that one up a little too strong. Rebounds cleared by the Cougars, who trail 38-35. Hurrying into the half court, Swanson penetrates and kicks to the corner. Three is on the way, and it's down. Mackenzie Coolish ties it with a comfort fit denture three. 38 up, 3:05 to go. Sellers, as Ryan Martinez fouled out a couple of minutes ago, goes around a Pooh screen, kick it back out Mesa. Sholo manned up as Sellers has her shot blocked, but a little bit of lower body contact is going to send her to the free throw line. See, that was on Raquel Wilson. Just the third team foul, but it was in the act of shooting, so some Mountain Mobile Auto Glass free throws coming up for Reese Sellers, who's been huge. She's had some big shots on the run. She's had some three-pointers. She puts up that first one short. Still tied at 38, 2:52 to go after a great ball game earlier with Chin Lee and Monument Valley. This one's shaping up to be much the same, just with a small fraction of the vocal authority here in the crowd. 39-38, the second Mountain Mobile Auto Glass is down. Mesa chirping on the outside. Forces this one to Aubrey Wilson. Gets inside the foul line, then back out. Open three on the way from Coolish. She's got another. A comfort fit denture three. Sholo's back in front, 41-39. Three of the last four hits from the field for the Rocks have been from behind the arc, but now Sholo's starting to find it as Wiley gets into the painted area, bounce it back out to Sellers. She stops outside and travels. Yes, that's no, they're going to say a 3-second violation against Wiley. 2 minutes and 19 seconds left. The last two buckets for the Cougs have come from outside. Yuma Catholic still using the zone as Mesa continues to try to disrupt with the talking. Instead, corner jumper, long two. Raquel Wilson makes it a 4-point game. Mesa approaching the 3-point line at the top of the arc. Go back to Wiley, clock's under 2 minutes to play. Sellers inside and out, Mesa now straight away. Wiley waits for a Pooh screen, goes away from it. Now pass it off to Mesa. Back over to the right wing. Wiley trying to go on the dribble drive, but stopped at the baseline. Nice defense there by Hall. Trying to go inside at Pooh. 8 seconds to shoot. Get it off to Garcia, who's tied up. And a jump ball is going to give it back to the Cougars. Reaching in to take it away from Garcia. I believe that was Raquel Wilson. as a timeout is taken by the Yuma Catholic bench with 92 seconds left. 43-39, the Cougars lead. It's Shola Ford's presentation of high school basketball on iTalk1067.com.
Want to go skiing or snowboarding? Visit our friendly Honda Outdoor Sports. We offer skis, snowboards, and helmet rentals, custom footbeds, ski and snowboard repairs, as well as retail shopping for your snow gear, goggles, beanies, snow tubing, and even ice fishing supplies. We have all you need to prepare you for the outdoors. We welcome you to Honda Outdoor Sports, located 1 mile west of the casino.
Mountain Mobile Auto Glass and Tint now has 3 locations to serve you: Snowflake, Lakeside, and now Sholo. And with over 85 years combined experience in auto glass and over 40 years of combined experience in window tint, you can trust the experts at Mountain Mobile Auto Glass and Tint with your vehicle. Call them today.
Just call 536-5972. Mountain Mobile Auto Glass, cash back to you.
Cougars with a 4-point lead out of the timeout. Hall tried to turn the corner going left. Instead, going to wisely cycle through some more offensive set here as there's 15 seconds on the timer, leading 43-39. Now Aubrey Wilson's on the attack, puts that one up at the bottom of the rim, but the ball's rolling free, momentarily tipped back out, now controlled again by the Cougars. Yuma Catholic might need to think about fouling here as they're going to reset the shot clock after she got some iron. On the run, still weaving around on the outside, content to use a lot of this time. I don't know why the Rocks aren't fouling. Picks up the dribble near the center circle. Now Swanson outruns a couple of defenders. 10 seconds to shoot. 9 seconds. Here comes Hall on the attack. Kick it back out. 3 on the way. No from Wilson. Instead she's going to hand it off. Coolish is going to try it. That's short. Offensive board is back up and good. Raquel Wilson with the putback to make it a 6-point game. 20 seconds to go. Yuma Catholic might rue that they were not fouling there as the entry pass is deflected. Pooh's got it. 15 seconds. She goes up and a timeout's taken by Yuma Catholic's bench. Sholo right now feeling confident. 14 seconds separate the Cougars from a trip to the semifinals. It's Sholo Ford's presentation of high school basketball on iTalk1067.com.
Who sells the #1 truck in America? Sholo Ford. That's right. Not only do they sell it, Sholo Ford is the best place to buy it. Why? Guy Hatch guarantees it. In fact, he guarantees you'll get the best deal on your next Ford car, van, or SUV as well. It doesn't matter what you buy. Sholo Ford has the best deal. Sholo Ford on the east end of the Deuce and at sholoford.com.
.14 seconds left. Yuma Catholic was able to erase a 4-point lead by using the 3-ball. But then a couple of threes. I believe you got one from Wilson in the far corner, and then Mackenzie Coolish. That's Raquel Wilson. Aubrey Wilson just had a putback as the ball is inbounded to Garcia, who promptly throws it away. 9 seconds left, and that should be it. A foul's going to be committed underneath the basket by Reese Sellers, who has left everything that she had in the tank on the floor. When Ryan Martinez fouled out with about 5 minutes to play, it put the Rocks in a difficult position as far as trying to keep the Cougs off the offensive glass, and Aubrey Wilson just let them have it as the 1-and-1 is on the way. A Mountain Mobile Auto Glass free throw is up and good, and the Cougars got a couple more players at the scorer's table. That includes Jordan Boyce, Jaylee Boyce, and Tatum Moore. Spirited crowd here, though small in numbers. As the second Mountain Mobile Auto Glass free throw rims out, 6 seconds left. Wiley, who's had a couple of big shots from the outside, gets to the 3-point line, goes all the way to the rim, puts it up off the back line. It's not good, and Sholo survives and will advance to take on the Chinley Wildcats. A couple of upsets in the bottom half of the 3A conference bracket, with the Cougars winning this one 46-39. We'll tell you a little bit more after this. It's Sholo Ford's presentation of high school basketball on iTalk1067.com.
Want to go skiing or snowboarding? Visit our friendly Honda Outdoor Sports. We offer skis, snowboards, and helmet rentals, custom footbeds, ski and snowboard repairs, as well as retail shopping for your snow gear, goggles, beanies, snow tubing, and even ice fishing supplies. We have all you need to prepare you for the outdoors. We welcome you to Honda Outdoor Sports, located 1 mile west of the casino.
Who sells the #1 truck in America? Sholo Ford. That's right, not only do they sell it, Sholo Ford is the best place to buy it. Why? Guy Hatch guarantees it. In fact, he guarantees you'll get the best deal on your next Ford car, van, or SUV as well. It doesn't matter what you buy. Sholo Ford has the best deal. Sholo Ford on the east end of the Deuce and at sholoford.com. Mountain Mobile Auto Glass and Tint now has 3 locations to serve you: Snowflake, Lakeside, and now Sholo. And with over 85 years combined experience in auto glass and over 40 years of combined experience in window tint, you can trust the experts at Mountain Mobile Auto Glass and Tint with your vehicle. Call them today.
Just call 536-5972. Mountain Mobile Auto Glass, cash back to you.
Hi, I'm Dr. Arno. I might not be comfortable on the basketball court, but I promise, at Comfort Fit Dentures, you'll feel comfortable, always.
Comfort Fit Dentures has dentures starting at $499 with payment plans, and they have 2 labs, meaning you get your dentures in days instead of weeks. Call Comfort Fit Dentures today to schedule a free exam and x-ray. 928-888-0002. 928-888-0002.
Sholo wins 46-39, will advance to face Chin Lee in the semifinals. We can't call it March Madness because it's only, February 20th? So how about February Fiasco here in the 3A state championship on the girls bracket, as you have Gilbert Christian, the #1 seed, and Bourgade Catholic, the 4 seed, can't advance out of the second round, having been eliminated by Snowflake and Tuba City respectively. And then here in the quarterfinals, first and second seeded Monument Valley is upended by Chin Lee, the 10 seed, and Sholo, the 6 seed, knocks off the 3rd seeded Yuma Catholic Shamrocks. So the highest seeded team remaining is 5th seeded Window Rock, which is going to take on #8 Alchesay at Veterans Memorial Coliseum on February 24th. Sholo and Chin Lee will complete the rest of that semifinal matchup, as we tell you a little bit about how it happened, beginning with the Beeler Orthodontics straight line play of the game. Beeler Orthodontics, live to smile, love your smile. You had Yuma Catholic, which was able to take a lead, knocking down some 3-point shots, and I believe it was started off by Raquel Wilson, who hit a corner 3 from the far side. She knocked that down to not take the lead. It wasn't going to go back into Sholo's favor until Mackenzie Coolish did. But when Wilson hit that one, that seemed to really start to swing the momentum. And then Coolish was able to break backs with her make from deep, as that will be, I guess we'll call it the Beeler Orthodontics straight line sequence of the game. Beeler Orthodontics, live to smile, love your smile. Glass women of the game again. There's an awful lot of people we could choose from, especially Ryan Martinez and Ava Garcia, who were so big through the first 3 quarters. But Aubrey Wilson easily with the biggest rebound of the ball game, as she was able to take it inside a minute after they used almost all of the 25 seconds or 35 seconds they were allotted. She picks up a rebound after Ryan Martinez had already fouled out and gets the putback. That proves to be the final bucket of the ball game. That was the Beeler Orthodontics, or no, it wasn't. It was the Deemer's Glass woman of the game, with Aubrey Wilson coming up big with that rebound and putback. If you need glass for your home or business, Deemer's Glass in Lakeside is hands down the best place to call when you need quality glass at affordable prices. Deemer's Glass. Call 1-888-GLASS-MAN as we consider finally the Horn drive of the game, GMC Chevy store that saves you more. And going to just to continue to emphasize all of Raquel Wilson, Alex Swanson, and Mackenzie Coolish, who are able to continue to push tempo when Yuma Catholic looked like it was starting to get worn out at the close of the first quarter, those three continue to really keep their feet on the gas and force Yuma Catholic to respond in such a way as we can't necessarily isolate any of their one drives to the bucket, but their tempo is going to be an awful lot that's going to especially lead Yuma Catholic into foul trouble, expiring Ryan Martinez and eventually securing the win as Sholo will advance 46-39 and will now take on the Chinle Wildcats on the 24th at Veterans Memorial Coliseum. Thank you for spending some of your President's Day with us as we thank our sponsors, particularly Sholo Ford on the east end of the Deuce, Ace Hardware in Pinetop, Overguard, and Sholo, the Honda Ski and Outdoor Sport, Deemer's Glass, Northland Pioneer College, Summit Regional Medical Center, Beeler Orthodontics, and Horn Auto Center. So we thank you for spending some time with us, and we hope that you have a wonderful and safe week as the temperature starts to become even more frigid and snowy. Until then, be safe and have a good time.
Who sells the #1 truck in America? Sholo Ford. That's right. Not only do they sell it, Sholo Ford is the best place to buy it. Why? Guy Hatch guarantees it. In fact, he guarantees you'll get the best deal on your next Ford car, van, or SUV as well. It doesn't matter what you buy. Sholo Ford has the best deal. Sholo Ford on the east end of the Deuce and at sholoford.com.
Want to go skiing or snowboarding? Visit our friendly Honda Outdoor Sports. We offer skis, snowboards, and helmet rentals, custom footbeds, ski and snowboard repairs, as well as retail shopping for your snow gear, goggles, beanies, snow tubing, and even ice fishing supplies. We have all you need to prepare you for the outdoors. We welcome you to Honda Outdoor Sports, located 1 mile west of the casino.